But he knows, Tweek knows he doesn't have time to do that, so he takes the safe option. Shield, here, I'm safe, we're good, we're still chilling here, give a little thumbs up. Give him the thumbs up. I'm good, I'm chilling, I got stage control, bro, so I don't need to mess with you. I'm just gonna chill out here.
You are watching
In Direction
TV.
Are going to review some gameplay from Summit from this weekend. So if you have not seen Summit and you want to remain unspoiled, then turn away. I mean, we're gonna watch together. So if you wanted to watch it on your own time, that's fine. We can watch it together here. I'm not gonna spoil it. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm gonna be reacting here live as well. And thanks for being back with me, for joining me tonight. Crack a cold one, sip of Mai Tai, get your loudest chair rolling. What you might notice is got MkLeo, Tweek here. Two of my favorite players, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to find someone that doesn't like watching them play. Maybe they're being absent of joy, but I really enjoy watching these two players play. They're easily my favorite. I just learn so much about the game every time I watch them, so that's what I'm kind of hoping to do tonight. Learn something, have some fun, enjoy these games. So let's start it up. Cool, let's start right here.
Let's see if Tweek can stand in his path. We're going in here, game one.
So one thing I really like here is that before quarantine started here, Tweek was, he had a bunch of characters. He played Pokemon Trainer and Wario, but we didn't see Diddy Kong significantly until after quarantine. And MkLeo is the Joker main here. Played Lucina Ike before that, but he has switched to Pyra since quarantine. So both players on relatively, I wouldn't say new characters for them, but they're new characters for us in terms of offline Smash. We didn't see any of these characters or either of these characters offline. Yeah, we've seen them online. I've watched them both play these characters online, but I've never seen them clash offline, which I'm super interested in because Mythra here's got some insane frame data. Make my cursor size a little bit bigger here. Yeah, Mythra's got pretty insane frame data. She basically just gets to win neutral for free. So, but I know Tweek is a very aggressive player and wouldn't just wait around in camp. So yeah, frame one of the game, starts out, throws a banana, catches it. Very good. So I don't want to pause too much, so we'll be rolling mostly here, but the really strong thing about Diddy Kong, and I think as the meta develops, what we're going to see is that characters that have command grabs for shield mix-ups are going to be the best. So he throws a banana, MkLeo whiffs a grab, so he gets a free banana to dare punish off that. Here, because MkLeo comes straight in here, just trying to punish Tweek landing. He might do a shield, so he just dash grab. That's what he's going for here. Yeah, he comes right in here, does a dash grab. Yeah, just unfortunate there, lands there. It could have been a bit of Tweek being facing away and leaning slightly away. Got a hitbox out of this, but it looks like he just kind of misjudged where he was going to land. Throws a whiffs grab. Yeah, very nice that he catches the banana and dares out of it too. So not only does he get that, but then you see here he immediately after the dare doesn't over force the play, lets MkLeo get up, throws the side B, which basically is just going to guaranteed hit. I mean, there's nothing he can do about that. Coming out of hit stun, there's no, you can't shield it, you can't do anything really. Jump ahead.
Look at this man. Tweek's definitely holding down already right at the very beginning. Interesting to see that.
I noticed that a lot with players that it's just something interesting is I play Young Link pretty. I've played him a lot more than I do now, but I used to play him a lot in the beginning of the meta for about the first year of the meta. I played a lot of Young Link, and something I noticed a lot was that with Young Link, and any character that uses an item, Peach is another example, Diddy Kong's an example. These characters that have items, the whole idea of juggling with Z dropping the item and doing aerials and recatching it, you get very comfortable at like just holding a projectile for a long period of time, waiting for a good opening to throw it, throwing out a lot of hitboxes and recatching and juggling until you have the right chance to throw it, because throwing it's pretty free, it's safe, completely safe to throw it. But if you have an opening to throw an aerial, you might as well, because once you throw the projectile, you have to go through the whole hit stun of repulling a new projectile. So, being able to hold on to the projectile for longer. Also, generally speaking, if someone's holding a projectile, I think it like gives this false sense of security for the other person, like, oh, I can hit them because they can't aerial, which is just not true. I mean, you can juggle it. But what I did notice is that, that's not unique to the characters that have items, right? Like, anyone can juggle projectiles with Z drops. So if it really interesting, like you see MkLeo is playing Pyra, and MkLeo plays, Lucina and Joker and Meta Knight, and he doesn't really play any characters that extensively use items. So what he does when he gets the banana, which is just like this massive tool. I mean, you see how much Diddy Kong do with it. It gives you a free smash attack off of a banana hit. So it's very powerful. But as soon as he catches it here, he just throws it away. He just immediately throws it at him. He's like, get this crap out of here. Which he could have just Z-drop Nair'd. He would have hit Diddy Kong. I mean, the Nair would cover air dodge, and the Nair, I think that Mythra Nair would beat out any aerial that Diddy Kong had. So it's just an interesting thing to think of. I mean, I won't fall. I mean, MkLeo is one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world. So yeah, it's just a light criticism that he could have done more with this, right? That's a big tool. Plus, when he's holding the banana, Diddy Kong can't pull out another one. So just even if you're not going to throw it, just holding onto it and just hogging it will be a really powerful tool here. I mean, it shuts down a lot of Diddy Kong's options. So throwing it away here, I think, is just a pretty big missed opportunity. Just do some Z-drop nairs and stuff, and hold center stage. Don't really go out there and throw the banana away for no reason.
Look at this man.
And he gets a big punish off that too, and he's got a banana immediately again since he threw it away. And there you go again. He just threw it again, right? He just got the banana a second time and just immediately throws it away. Catches it there, throws it away. Gets thrown off stage. Catches it again. Accidentally catches it. Well, it's not accidental. This Nair here, he could have. I think he was just trying to hit him. It wasn't trying to catch a banana. He catches it again here, moves forward. Then as soon as he lands, he just throws it back. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's a big tool just to hold a banana. Right? Like, he can shield while holding a banana. It's not like having a banana in his hand takes away his ability to shield. So he could have just held that there. Just held the banana. It throws it away. So this is the point here, right? Because like that combo he just did, he doesn't practice it with while juggling an area or juggling an item, right? He doesn't practice it well while throwing a banana to extend it. So, but it's an interesting thing here that I think that as the meta develops, like maybe everyone will learn how to juggle items. And so like you play against the Diddy Kong and it's like this banana is not just a tool for Diddy Kong, it's also a tool for who he's playing against. And that's how you shut down Diddy Kong. I mean, you just hold his banana and you do just as much with it as he does. Even against a player as good as Tweek, I mean, he got what was like 2 bananas in like the span of a couple seconds because he's constantly gonna be throwing these bad boys. I mean, anytime he gets, he's gonna be getting a banana. So
yeah, I mean, the Joker's doing so well. So I mean, he can still pull up the Joker a little later if this does not go as right now, though. Right down the middle.
Very good defense here. Yeah.
I was kind of wondering if we might see him go Joker game number 1.
That's something I love that Tweek does. He does this with everybody he plays. It's kind of like a requirement of a character for him is ability to like just casually cross up shields. He grabs the banana, or he has the banana, I think, and then he comes down, Z drops the banana on the shield, which does hit stun on the shield, and then aerials to Nair, recatching the banana as he lands. It crosses the shield up. It does a ton of shield pressure. Like there's nothing. I don't think Pyra or Mythra could punish that here. Very cool. And he does it all the time. You see that all the time. He does that with Young Link so much. I mean, well, when he used to play he played Young Link for a minute. I liked Young Link, so I watched all the games. But like, he'll rising or just not as he's jumping, but like maybe at that part of his jump, throw out a back air. First hit comes out about there, second hit comes out about here. But the thing with Young Link's back air is he can just immediately nair again, so it would get a lot of people on their shield. They shield the rising back air, which makes them think they're safe. And then right at this point, he throws a nair out as landing. The nair is safe on shield. The nair is safe on shield, and the back air just might not have been safe, but it looks like really you want to wait until he lands, right? But he does that a lot. He does it with Wario all the time. Just a lot of really tricky drifts and Wolf. That's why he likes both those characters. Lots of aerial drift, lots of control, ability to move back and forth. He really likes to be really unpredictable on shields.
Some become a lot more safe too when she's around.
Yeah, there become advantages and disadvantages to both characters.
I love doing that on it's a really cool thing if you have like a move like this. So that little thing right there. So he does, I mean, he did of course the thing that Tweek does where he drops banana at ledge. Well, now of course, I mean, if you haven't watched him, but he drops this banana at ledge here, creating a mix-up option. But the thing is that after Leo grabs ledge, he intentionally throws these two down tilts on ledge, knowing that they're not going to hit Leo. But the thing is that they're completely just for show. They're not there. Like, he knows he's not going to hit him. He knows he's not going to catch him just dropping from ledge or anything. What he's trying to do with this down tilt is make it look like to Leo, I've committed to an option. You're now safe to get up. So he just does two quick bop bop 1-2 down tilts at the ledge. Oh wow, these skip through my little notes here.
Okay, unfortunately couldn't get that fair, but this should be
wow. Tweek got a really hot take on this, and he just says there's other characters like Inkling and Young Link he says the same thing about, but if you notice, like Mithra and Pyra got up to 170 before he killed. But the thing is that like Diddy Kong is so good at racking up damage that, you know, it doesn't matter that he killed at 180. He didn't have to win that many neutral exchanges, nor was it that hard to win the neutral exchanges to get the damage to begin with. And so, you know, it doesn't matter that he's not killing at like 20 or at like 70%. You know, a character like Donkey Kong that can kill you super low has to win neutral. And it's hard for him to run neutral and rack damage up. He just gets like beat around by a character like Mithra Pyra, or a sword character that can just, or another sword character that can like outrange him with disjoints. But like Diddy Kong's got this projectile and just racks damage up.
When Tweek actually won 3.
Nice. All right, yeah. Oh, but I didn't try to follow too far.
Very good.
That was actually a really good DI.
I think right there, not to nitpick, but I think right there, Leo could have done a. I've played against. And some people are watching, might be from Down B Queens. Ray, I've played against his Pyra or Mithra just a little bit, just like a couple games. And what he'll do in this situation here, off the juggle. Oh, I went too far back. Off this juggle here, yeah, Mithra doesn't have anything guaranteed after that last hit, and so a lot of players will panic there, thinking, "Oh, I need to get out of this combo." Yeah, the combo's over there. It's not true. He went. Oh crap! He fell down. He fell and fast fell and did a. He fast fell here and did a grab and went for a grab on the landing, which is pretty smart. But in this situation here, I feel like you could have charged. He could have waited a little bit, and when he saw he was falling, and Tweek gets to this point, I would just charge neutral B because it hits above you, yeah, with that charge thing, and it scoops from behind you and in front of you. So I feel like he could have gotten him with that. Like once Tweek fell far enough that he's basically committed at that point. Unless Tweek saved his jump. Tweek might have saved his jump there, and in that case, like. I think he did save his jump. Maybe that's why he didn't get the grab. No, he just fell and shielded, which was, I mean, that was the read Leo did. He just threw the grab on the other side. So interesting. Yeah, but I think, let's wind that back a little bit again. I want to see if there was like if Tweek used his double jump. No double jump, no double jump. Yeah. Okay, so he had his double jump. So I think why Leo did not use neutral B there was because Tweek did not double jump. So that was my fault. That was actually a good call on him. I mean, that's why he's the best player in the world and I'm not, right? Right here. Sledge guard scenario.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing he could do there.
Okay. All right.
We're not committed.
Tweek would have to get above Leo there to do anything about it.
Any openings.
He'd have to come. Yeah, after he got clipped by that, after he gets clipped by that here, I don't think that we can do anything about it. Because that little push back there and the hit stun off of this, he has to get above. He has to get above Leo to be able to do anything about this like ledge guard scenario. Because I mean, at this point, he can't run up and down till he's still in the hit stun. He can't. Like, he's smart. He's really smart. I would, see, I mentioned that thing about throwing the down tilts on the ledge. This is something like you have to have really good situational awareness and game knowledge for, where like I probably would run up and down tilt because I'm not good. I'm not a top player in the world. So I would have ran up and tried to do that down tilt thing I pointed out earlier again. But Tweek knows he doesn't have time to do that. So he takes the safe option. Shield, here, I'm safe. We're good. We're still chilling here, give a little thumbs up. Give him the thumbs up. I'm good. I'm chilling. I got stage control, bro. So I don't need to mess with you. I'm just gonna chill out here. Just gonna shield, maintain my stage control. I don't need to push this. So that is really smart there. Because the commentators were confused, but like, yeah, I feel like it's because he got clipped there. If he didn't get clipped here, he would have had time to do something about it. So he shielded in case of get up attack or neutral get up. He, like I said, he's not at the right distance here to do anything about that. He ledge drops. I think at that point, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I feel like Tweek could short hop here and get into this airspace when he saw him drop from ledge. But honestly, I think that to be honest, I think Leo fast fell further than he intended to, and Tweek was really confused by that. That'd be my guess. Because yeah, that. Unless it was just like a crazy mix-up here. Definitely gets clipped by this thing. Yeah, he did the Z drop. He was doing the Z drop thing at ledge, which he had been setting up for. And then Leo drops and swaps to Pyra. Oops. Watch that one more time. Yeah, Leo drops and swaps the Pyra.
We're not committing to up smash. We don't want to give Mythra any openings. Wait. Okay. Yeah,
interesting. No, that was totally intentional. My bad. That was totally intentional by MkLeo. I mean, the fact that he even overshot the ledge with that, this was an intentional mix-up. Very clever. Very clever. The fact that also both hits of that hit on shield. These players are godlike. These players are, I don't know if I mentioned, these players are godlike, because, yeah, that crap right there. The fact that, well, maybe I don't think the upswing hit, but the downswing of it hit. I mean, he had to have known that the downswing of it was in the right spacing. That's crazy.
We need something now.
Okay, gentlemen, come outside the stage. Official here for ledge trap.
Let's see who does the banana. Yeah, he has to hold on to that, right? I mean, now that Tweek's got the banana back, you're at 5%. Really, like, I think this is just a lack of matchup knowledge with Diddy Kong. I mean, Diddy Kong, that's another advantage of playing somebody like Diddy Kong, is that people don't play Diddy Kong. Like, he's a pretty uncommon character. I mean, I'm sure people are gonna playing him now, but like, he's not a very common character, and so I think the lack of matchup knowledge here, not knowing how critical to Diddy Kong's neutral game having that banana is, and how much control that Leo has if he's holding a banana, is just a little bit of a missed opportunity here. I think again, right, like, so many things that Leo does perfectly that I'm like, he does way better than me, but there's just like one thing that I think if he unlocked that, he would have this matchup down a lot better. It's just like, if you're holding a banana, you're now in the driver's seat as the person playing against Diddy Kong. I mean, right? Like, you're holding a banana. How is Diddy Kong going to get in on you now? If you are confident enough with the projectile to juggle it, I mean, gosh, like, you guys have seen some of the stuff Fatality's done with, like, Rob gyros, right? Like, where Fatality, with as good as he is with Captain Falcon combos, he gets a gyro in his hand and all of a sudden he's just like, it's 0 to death on Rob. I mean, it's a similar thing here. Like, if you get Diddy Kong's banana, you're now the one with the crazy neutral game and all the controls. So yeah, it feels like it's a missed opportunity here. I would really like to see if he adapts later in the set and doesn't throw it away as easily. I mean, at least what I would do is, if you don't want to deal with the neutral game of like juggling the banana, is that if you know how many hits are left on it, because it can hit the ground, I think it can hit the ground once and then the next time it breaks. So if it hasn't hit the ground yet, you caught it out of the air on the first time, I think you just drop it behind you. Just drop it on the ground behind you. At least he can't rethrow it for a bit, right? Like, at least he's out of a banana. But just throwing it at him feels like a little bit of a wasted missed opportunity here. Damn. Again. Neutral. Well, that was a... I don't know why they were so... Oh, wow, it's pretty hype. Missed that one, but we'll see that in a second. I don't know why the caster's getting pretty crazy about all those detilts on ledge. Tweek is not trying... I mean, Tweek... Will it catch a drop from ledge? Yes. And if you catch a drop from ledge, you can get an aerial, and that's a kill. Is Tweek expecting Leo to drop ledge? No. As like the same way, you know, if I'm playing against somebody in pools or whatever, the first couple rounds, or I'm in like early on in losers bracket or something, and I check and, you know, I suss out the matchup and the person's making a lot of basic mistakes, maybe I do expect that to catch them, right? But I think in this matchup here, Tweek is doing that maybe to make Leo respect it. You know, I think if you don't do it and they don't respect it, then they can just drop from ledge all the time. But majority wise, I would say he's throwing it out there just to make it like, it's just to be like, I've used an option, now punish me, right? I've used my down tilt, now I'm vulnerable, but I'm not. I think that's why he's using it. It's like, it's just a bait. Really, it's just a bait. He doesn't expect to get him with that. No, yeah, I don't think that Tweek is like, oh, yeah, this is gonna get him right here. He's gonna drop ledge. No, he's just like, I'm just down tilting because it's free and it looks like I'm doing stuff. I'm throwing out hitboxes, so that's gonna make the person react to me and do something. But this is so low frame data and there's so low recovery frames that I can just react to whatever they do. So it's the same thing with Terry, right? You know, I just run up to the ledge and I start down tilting ledge as Terry. Just and if they drop, you know, whatever they do, I just react to it. I'm not actually thinking that the down tilt's gonna catch them. But of course, if it does, you know, I'll take it. I'll take my down tilt, the burn knuckle, kill at the ledge. Yeah, that's free. But I don't think I would not expect that at even like middle level play. I don't think he's gonna get that. A little bit overzealous, but you know, there was no reason for Tweek to forward air there. I think he just killed himself. I think it was just buttons. I think that was just a buttons moment. I think he missed the down air. It was like one of those things where you just throw out a hitbox to cover your ledge grab, but it got him killed there. Like, you should have reacted to Leo's position. Yeah, that one right there. There wasn't that fair. Was not going to hit anybody. That was nice.
I gotta clap it up for that one. Gotta clap it up for that one, man. Tweek with the regrabs, with all the
clean
shenanigans he's been able to pull off, man. Like, he's got some extra aerials while keeping
very clean.
Re-grabbing the banana into a quick throw, like that was a super nice end to that stock. Even though,
yeah, I mean, I agree with TK here. It's not that stuff's not impressive. Like all the Z grabbing, the aerials, like, and basically just getting it to the point where you can. The whole idea is that I don't see it like that. I'm not like, oh, I'm doing these mix-ups with juggling the banana. The way I see it is that you, as the item jockey, I guess, character, you're playing Peach or you're playing Diddy Kong, is you just want to get to the point where whether or not I'm holding a banana, or I don't know when I'm holding banana. When I'm holding banana, I do an aerial or I throw it. Like I just am in full control. Like if I want to throw the banana, I'll throw the banana. If I want to aerial, I will aerial. And I'm not bound by holding an item, which is that's the big bait, right? Because like that is exactly what it is that person's holding an item, I can hit them because they can't aerial me. But no, like the thing is like, yeah, when you're good with items, and that's the way I see it, is like he's just very, very, very good at that, is that he's mastered the art of like, while I'm holding a banana, I do the attack I want to do. I'm not bound by this item. It's just a tool for me that I can use. It's an extra attack I can do. It's not a limitation on my character, which it isn't. It truly isn't. If you're good at it at like the 20xx or 20xxx of ultimate, like that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like, I have an item, I have a banana, I have a turnip. This is a tool. It's not a vulnerability. It's a tool for me to use. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, he's also just amazing at that. Not everybody's there yet.
Close to ending it just a second before that with that F smash. You know,
He's 0-4 against Tweek with Pyra mid. Is it
Yep.
time to go to Old Faithful? No,
Not
he's
yet.
not doing it.
Well, it's almost a similar situation where he's just like, you know, you think about how he won against Sparta, right? Yeah, obviously, you know, Pyra or
Does he do Joker? Well, Joker, guys, gotta remember, Joker took nerf, right? Since last offline thing. Okay, one thing is that Leo did not like playing Joker online, and a lot of people didn't. He is better offline. Secondly, he did take a nerf. Joker did get a nerf. I think it was like the down gun is not as oppressive as it was before. I think, yeah, down gun's not as oppressive. And gosh, it's been a minute since those changes. Arsene doesn't last as long. I think that's the other thing. I think Arsene doesn't last as long, so you have to like rush him more. So Joker took some nerfs. Leo also has not been playing a lot of Joker, so it makes sense that he would go with Mithra Pyra. He also could just believe the character is really strong, which I think the character is amazing too. So much potential here, and only more as time will go on.
He's trying to be cognizant of that. His character's fairly new. Still,
Oh wow, that's a really good point. Actually, I never thought about that, but like one of the things I think about with Joker is that his tether recovery is I mean, think about any character that has like a lingering hitbox at ledge, Joker kind of struggles with, like Sonic's terrible for Joker. And one of the big reasons is that fair is just so long, and it's out for so long, and Sonic can like fall as low as he wants. And so I think the issue here that he doesn't want to play Joker might be because Tweek is really good with those like lingering hitbox at ledge that would cover tether recoveries. Like I mean, Diddy Kong can side B into ledge and it's out there for like a long time. I've seen him do that. It's weird. And like the bananas at ledge last for so long too. There's something I'd have to go back and watch it, but I do know, I remember Tweek made a video about Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's like ledge options there, and there's some weird stuff he can do where he covers that ledge for like a long time. And I do think Mithra Pyra have a little bit more it's a little bit dangerous to be in front of or above Mithra and Pyra when they're off stage. The recovery, that said, the recovery is pretty exploitable. I think it's one of the weaker parts, is the recovery is not as good. But I mean, relatively speaking, you're talking about being above Joker when he's up being to ledge versus being above Mithra and Pyra. Like, of course, Joker is like a lot less. Joker's like very vulnerable. So again, right? Yeah, this is just this patient control of the match. Like I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, just my guess after watching the first stock of this match and the last match, I think that Tweek won this set, because like it's just this, like, he's got this really patient control. Like you can tell that like Tweek knows, like, I can just rack up damage all day. Like if I have banana, I have control of neutral. Like I'm perfectly comfortable here. He's not under pressure to make anything happen. He's just racking up damage, and whenever a kill happens, it happens, you know. I mean, the thing is, like, Tweek will pull the trigger on a kill opportunity. Like if you saw him that last game, the last stock, he hit that down tilt and up smash as soon as like he had the right percent for it. He knew. But he, you know, for the most part in neutral, he's just like throwing out like really confusing aerial options and drifting and things that are hard to react to and hard to punish, and then just kind of like comfortably racking up damage until he sees a good opportunity, like good opportunity to go in. I mean, he's playing super controlled. You know, they were just saying that this is not very emblematic of Tweek's gameplay, like his normal gameplay, which is interesting. I mean, yes, but no, but yes, but no, but yes. Like I don't think like a lot of stuff Tweek's doing he does with like a lot of characters. This like I was talking about, this really crazy, like when earlier he was like moving up this way and then banana tossed and his character went from one side of TNC to the other. That was so crazy. Like his movement is just very, very good. It's the like one of the best in the game, if not the best out there in terms of just like clean, crazy, hard to read movement options. But for the most part, I will say he's playing super patient. Doesn't feel like he needs to make a lot happen. The thing is, like, Tweek's an aggressive player, but like he doesn't just like hold in, right? Like I'm just trying to think about that comment, like, oh, this like really, they were saying he's doing a lot of crazy options. I'm not seeing the crazy options they're talking about as much. I see a lot of like stuff that looks like what he was doing the first game, and I watched a bit of his Diddy Kong offline. This looks similar to the way he's playing Diddy Kong offline, so this is how he plays the character. I'm just trying to think back to like the different sets I've seen him in, like when he played Pokemon Trainer or when he played like Wolf. No, Tweek is Tweek will be a patient player. Tweek's like a patient player. I think he's a good mix of like patience and aggression. I don't think he doesn't really like hold in. Leo was going for a jab mix up there.
Wow.
Nice.
Gonna use that banana to give him space. Yeah, retreat to center.
Okay, great.
Right, like if you're, there's another thing which is like, I mean, that makes perfect sense. These all make perfect sense to not be like practice with them. Like unless you play against a Diddy Kong all the time. I don't see why you would be, but like jumps in the air. He jumps up here and throws the banana downwards, which is not a Diddy Kong thing. That's a Peach thing. That's a Peach turnip thing. I think what he's thinking here, because with Peach turnips, remember, like the reason you don't Z drop a Peach turnip here is because Peach's turnips do more damage the further you throw them. So you get some extra height, throw it downwards, then you get the extra knockback here, and you can gimp someone with just the turnip alone. With Diddy Kong, the banana is such a little bit of hit stun, just so little hit stun that like you need to stay close to them to be able to actually follow it up. So you know what he would be doing or should be doing here is like, yeah, standing there with the banana, doing exactly what Tweek's doing, looking that way, Z drop it down, and then down air or back air or something. I think back air on Pyra sends upwards, so maybe that wouldn't be as good at back air, but like probably would have killed at that, just easily kept killed at that part. But
good bait.
Criticizing him for getting a kill, but
Wow. Did survive? Gonna use that banana to give him space. Yeah, retreat to center.
Okay, great spacing right there.
that was very good spacing. That was immaculate spacing there. Really good opener here. I like the confidence of just going right back to town and city, knowing like, no, I know what to do. I just like need to keep my head on my shoulders. God, Leo's just so good under pressure like that. Like the confidence, just being down to, you know, game, set, match. He has to win this one to stay in it. He's just like, no, run it back. I'm gonna play the same character, same map. I know what I need to do. Again, I think that's a missed opportunity. Just throw the banana away. Because now he gets another banana. Just gets enough space to get a banana, and now he's got it again. Do we see how the decision to throw away the banana here? Imagine if he just got hit off stage and was holding Diddy's banana and could have got, that's a stock right there. That is a stock losing decision to throw away banana. God. Oh man, this game is stressful. This game is stressful. I mean, I haven't played in a minute. Because like I've just had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and I kind of fell out of playing online. It's now that things are opening up, I'm getting a bit more hyped to play again. But like the fact there that like, yeah, at this level of play, just the decision to not hold Diddy Kong's banana gets you killed. Like he has it, throws it away. Now it's neutral, right? Now we're neutral. Diddy's no banana. Okay. But now Diddy Kong can make a gap here. Which he did. And imagine that Leo's just holding the banana, just ball hogging it. Oh, he gets set off stage here. Now there's no banana. There would be no banana this whole time. He could still be holding it. He would still be holding it out here. There's no banana to do ledge traps. No bananas for going for these offstage spikes.
At the ledge can be a very, very dangerous story.
All right, yeah, man. Yep, gave him time for another banana, and you already know.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just that the bananas gave them all those tools, right? If you just hold it and hog it, even if you get hit, like, you have a higher chance of getting back to the stage. You don't have to deal with all as many mix-ups. Yeah. Why not just hold on to it? Just hold it. I would do that all game. I'll just hold it all game. I do the same thing against Robs. Just like, I'll just hold the gyro. I don't need it. I don't like need to use it until I need to use it. You know, I can always just juggle it with aerials. It's just coming from like playing Young Link, it's a little bit more comfortable for me to do that, but I think everybody should practice it, especially this far into the meta. It's like, why not just get good at that? What else do you have to do?
I'm not missing those no more.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's so
Interesting. Interesting. I mean, they're saying they're not punishing monkey flips. Let me see what actually happened here when they said that. I was thinking about something else.
A good start off here from Tweek, but obviously not too bad of a start off here for MkLeo.
Because they said he's just gonna skip over every ledge interaction with monkey flip.
Gotta find himself a nice up tilt, F tilt, forward air, something.
the fact that Diddy can just
That's what I'm talking about. He just went super high and monkey flip towards the stage, towards center stage. I mean, I think it's because he hasn't been doing. I don't know. Has he been doing that this whole match? Am I crazy? I don't think he's been doing like double jump up, monkey flip towards center stage all match from ledge. I think he just did it that one time. And they're right, it's not free. They would say they would in Smash 4 people would just blow you up for doing that, but because you're just playing against Diddy Kongs. Again, I don't. Is Leo just trying to get his hands warmed up with these bananas, trying to do stuff with them? He just like threw it down, dared in center stage, completely ignoring Tweek. So he gets the banana. Yeah, I think Leo's just toying around with the banana, trying to get comfortable with it. But he threw an up air that was nowhere near Tweek.
So that's what I worked on. I even did some nerdy ass shit and read like sports psychology books. So
They're very smart, yeah. I mean, people don't realize just how much, you know. Oh crap, we'll get back to that. But yeah, people don't realize just how important that is, right? Like, I think that, you know, as Smash players, we get too wrapped up in playing the matchup, right? Like, oh, this is Fox v Pikachu. How do we play Fox v Pikachu? And you have like the character chords having these big mashups of like Fox and Pikachu. And we talk about how like, oh, my shine beats your up B at a shield or something like that. Well, I don't know why you would do that, but whatever. And like, we get really caught up on those details of like the mechanics of the game, when so much of the game is just it's playing against the player. You're beating a person. This is why I don't like Wi-Fi that much. Like, Wi-Fi is super hard for me because that connection between you and the other player is just so tenuous, right? Especially in quick play. It's just like there isn't that like feedback of like, oh, you lost and that makes you not feel good. I don't want to not feel good. I really don't want to not feel good. Like, and there's that like a lot riding on each and every match, right? Like someone that's an O2 and comes every week, it doesn't want to lose. I mean, in certain ways I could say like these players want to win more because they play hard, they take it more seriously, they take losses harder, but nobody wants to lose. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be happy. They want to be praised as like the best player that plays their character, or best player to play the game. And so staying and getting your mindset right is just one of the best things you can do. I mean, like, I wish I could do what these guys do, but for those of you that know me, like, I have the same issues Tweek does with just staying, like, with not getting taken out of the experience. Like, I will complain about matchups, I'll complain about characters and stuff, and one of the first things I think is, like, how does my character beat that character? Oh, they do it this way. I don't like playing the game that way. I don't want to play this character because I'd like to not have to play the game that way. That's a very common thing for me that spirals me into a character crisis. But, like, I think when I'm at my best is when I'm like, no, I don't want to learn how to beat Steve. I want to learn how to beat Adachi. I guess Dumby Queens people will know who that is. Like, I want to learn how to beat the player. He doesn't do everything perfectly. If you pick another Steve player, maybe there's things that Adachi does that another Steve player that I play against won't do, right? And vice versa. There's things that, like, he's good at that he's mastered, right, about the character. Like, everyone makes different mistakes. A lot of players make the same mistake, but I wouldn't fall in the trap of thinking, like, oh, everyone jumps from ledge here, everyone air dodges here, everyone does this here. I think you need to figure out what specifically the person you're playing against, the mistakes they make, and capitalize on those. So it's like an in-game application wise thing. But, like, even just from a perspective of, like, you know, this game's supposed to be fun, right? And I think we keep telling ourselves that, well, when I win, I'll have fun. But what you need to do is find a way to be excited every day to pick up the game, to try something new, to learn something new, experience the game. And that tension of competition is, like, a very fun thing for a lot of people. And yeah, the fact that Tweek took a lot of time for his mental game, I really respect. I think that's, like, you got to take care of yourself first. You got to take care of your mind first. And even if you are a serious competitor who puts winning above everything, those two things aren't mutually exclusive. Like, being the best you can be mentally is going to make your game better. Like, take wherever you're at now, put those skills in the body of a person who is mentally at peace, and they're just going to be a better player. I mean, you know, as much as I want to think I play better when I'm angry, I don't. I play better when I'm happy.